Hello Scorpio, welcome, it's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. It's pretty cold here in the middle of England in the UK. We've had a little bit of snow this morning, but it's turned to a bit of a rain and sleet. But I'm quite warm and cosy here in the hut down the bottom of the garden. Got the heater on. So ready to do your reading, Scorpio. This reading's going to look at your energies between the 10th to the 16th of January 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond those times. It is a general reading, Scorpio, so please take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't behind, it'll be for somebody else. So let's get started with your reading. Get some overall energies for you from the Oracle of Visions. So what do we have for Scorpio, please? 10th to the 16th of January 2022. Angel, Spirit, Guides. What is it important for Scorpio to know at this time? Alright, we have had a card that's, well, we've had three cards. So I'm going to take the top one. And we have, it's like the Magician, but this is about manipulation. Control, misleading, illusion, confusion. Alright, so let's see, I'll pop that back in. A little bit more of a shuffle. What do we have for Scorpio, please? What does Scorpio needs to know? Alright, we have number 16, and this talks about distance. Isolation, perspective, perhaps. So according to where you're standing, how you see something. Maybe feeling a little bit out on a limb. Can be about wishful thinking also. A sense of perspective on something. And number 32, and this is about memories, lessons learned, choices made. So thinking about the past, perhaps with a little bit of nostalgia. What have you learned perhaps from decisions made in the past? What went well, what didn't go so well? So it's a time of reflection. And also it's a time of reflection, but according to how you viewed a situation, what your perspective or somebody else's perspective may be. So let's get into tarot now for you, Scorpio. So where is this reading going for Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to consider at this time? What is it important for Scorpio to know at this time? Excuse me, I'm just going to switch it off again. I've had some funny phone calls. Just have to ignore them, try and block them when I can. So what is it for Scorpio, please? What does Scorpio need to consider or be aware of at this time? Alright Scorpio, we have the heart of your reading, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at this time, the future going forward, and then something else your guides would like to say to you. Alright, I've got okay, I'm going to go with it. There's a card out the other deck, but I'm going to go with it. This is the Lover's energy. And this is very much about a relationship. It's a major arcana. There's something about a relationship here, so I'm just going to put it to one side. Okay. I'm also going to say this, we've got the World, so I feel there's a completion of an old cycle here happening, and it's to do with a relationship. Okay. Right, could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please. for Scorpio, 10th to the 16th of January 2022. Right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Rods. For some of you this could be about moving home or leaving one environment, going to a new environment. It's certainly something that, it's certainly some form of movement and change. It could be a message to do with an enterprise or something exciting coming in for some of you. So let's see. All right, Scorpio, at the heart of your reading, we've got the Tower and we've got the Eight of Swords. I'm finding that the water energies, which is Pisces, Cancer, and now your souls, you've got some quite difficult energies around you, challenging energies around you at this time. It's quite common for all of the suits of one element to come out very similar. And this is the case with these readings for this week for you. So Scorpio, the heart of your reading, the lead card is the Tower, and this is some form of a revelation, something possibly quite shocking that has come in. One of your towers is crumbling here, and the universe has sent a bolt of lightning down to bring something to an end. But nevertheless, this is difficult. This is a difficult energy to have to deal with. And the clarifier is the Eight of Swords, yes, and you're feeling trapped and stuck. You can't think of a way out of this situation, but it's what's happening in your mind. So whatever this event is, it's leaving you feeling quite stuck in your mind about which way to go forward. For some of you, it could be to do with moving on, leaving an environment to go to another one. Certainly we've got the World, haven't we, which is a completion of an old cycle, and this is to do with a relationship, I feel. But let's see. Right, at the root of this, Scorpio, we have the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And the King of Swords, this is very much giving deep thought. The King of Swords thinks things through strategically. He's a strategist. He uses pure logic. He doesn't allow emotion to get in the way of his thoughts and what he's deciding. So there's some form of a clear decision. The King of Swords energy can sometimes be about a legal decision or legal intervention with something. But it's certainly thinking something through with clarity, often with truth and honesty as well. So this is at the root of this situation, but the clarifier is the Eight of Cups, and this is having to leave a difficult situation. Perhaps not wanting to, but, having to leave, move on from something that has had meaning for you in the past, but is no longer able to offer that now. So moving on. Now this is already in place because this is at the root of the situation. And having to look at things, think things through logically and with clarity. All right, and of course, that's led on to this Tower moment and feeling quite stuck in your mind about which way to go forward. So what are the past influences? Okay, got two sixes here. We have the Six of Wands and the Six of Swords. The Six of Wands shows somebody's feeling very victorious, coming in from the battle after fighting many battles, then feeling victorious and having achieved a victory and achieved something very important, with others acknowledging the importance of that. And yes, the clarifier is the Six of Swords. So being victorious, moving on from troubled waters, heading for calmer waters and also dry land there. So moving on to a new environment that's less troubled, that's more calm, you know, and being victorious in this endeavour. So these are the past influences. However, we've now got the Tower. So although this could well have been the right action for some of you, Scorpio, nevertheless it's been very difficult and it's left you feeling a bit stuck here in your mind. And what's on your mind, what are you thinking about, is the fairy light and the King of Pentacles. The fairy light in ordinary tarot is the temperance energy. All right, but this is what you're thinking about, is how to heal a situation, how to mend a situation. And it could be either to do with somebody who represents the King of Pentacles, somebody who perhaps holds the purse strings. Could be an employer, it could be somebody, a work colleague, but it could be a partnership. But it's something to do with finances here. But somebody who has control of finances. And it's how to make some form of headway here. And heal a situation that has been cast adrift, that's perhaps been something that's been revealed, that's been quite shocking, I feel, in some way. But what you're thinking about is, you know, trying to heal this, try to get some balance and healing into this situation to do with finances or somebody who manages money, in control of money. If it's not somebody else, if the King of Pentacles doesn't represent somebody else, Scorpio, then for some of you this may be you trying to think how to heal and progress a situation and create balance in a situation to do with, pure and simple, to do with finances, work or career. Okay. Right, going forward, we've got Cups energies now. And the Cups are very much to do with love and relationships, matters to do with the heart. What's important for your heart centre, for your emotions. So we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is on his throne, is very much above the emotions of water, but is very much in control of his emotions. And it looks like the King, there's an offer here. The King of Cups is offering something from his heart centre. Now, Scorpio, this could be yourself. You are a Cups energy, so this could be you at the top of your game. However, what we've got is the Knight of Cups, and I feel this is an apology. I feel somebody wants to offer an apology here. They're very shy and nervous about doing so. They have something to offer. All right, so I feel in this instance, Scorpio, in this instance, this is either somebody connected to you who wants to offer their love and wants to offer an apology, all right, or this is somebody wanting to bring an apology to you. Or, you know, in some instances, this could be yourself wanting to offer an apology. So take it how it resonates with you, Scorpio. Let me just let the cat in just a minute. Come on, in you come. So I feel this is definitely about a relationship. And there's been some form of a destructive force within a relationship, and it's left you stuck, not knowing which way to go. Somebody moved on, gave it a lot of deep thought. It could be to do with a legal situation, but doesn't have to be. and somebody moving on, leaving in a situation because, of course, but somebody felt victorious as they were moving on, heading for calmer waters. But currently, what you're thinking about is how to mend something to do with King of Pentacles energy. And then somebody wants to bring an apology, somebody wants to apologise here. What would your guides like to say to you now? We have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Rods. So what your guides want to say to you with the Ace of Wands, this is about a new passionate opportunity now that promises some form of growth, new growth. You see the leaves are coming off the wand here, and that means that the past, that's the past coming off, letting the past go and making way for new growth here, to try to bridge this chasm here that's been created, that's happened. Opportunity, we've got the beautiful sun shining on here, so a new passionate opportunity for a new beginning. But the clarity is the Nine of Rods, and this is somebody standing their ground, somebody feeling quite wounded. We've got the wounded warrior here, so if somebody's feeling wounded and they're protecting themselves. All right, they've come away from the home, they're on the hillside on their own, protecting themselves, but not giving up. They're still holding on. So somebody's still holding on, not giving up, because there's a promise here now of a new beginning, a new passionate beginning, an opportunity. So what else, to finish this reading for Scorpio, what else can we tell Scorpio, please, concerning this reading? What else? What else can we tell Scorpio? What else does Scorpio need to know concerning this reading? Alright Scorpio, we have choose your path. All is possible. So this is being right at the cusp now of a new beginning. You know, you deciding which way you're going to go now. You take the initiative and make a decision. You know, the cusp of a new beginning, a new opportunity. Passion and pleasure, savour your life. So this is enjoying your life. Alright? Don't allow events to get you down. Retain your passion for life. Dance around the campfire by the light of the full moon, you know, playing your tambourine. There's the gypsy caravan there, look, waiting to take you on a new adventure, a new journey. So savour your life. This, whatever it is that's happening, is all part of our life and our soul journey. And there's a lot we can learn. We learn the most from things that don't quite pan out right, don't we? And that's when we learn. All right. All right then, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever it's for, and it won't be for everybody, but whoever it's for, I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. All right. And just before I go, I'm just drawn back to here. You know, in essence, this reading is about different perspectives. You know, in isolation, looking at something, it can be very different how somebody else sees something. So it's different perspectives. And thinking about the past, decisions made in the past. Okay. All right. Well, good luck going forward, Scorpio. Take care, and until next time, bye-bye for now.